What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel for another 4K Blu-ray review. And today's movie is another sequel, the 1990 sci-fi actioner, RoboCop 2. Shout Factory goes into the film archives of the 1990s to release another sequel. Remember, we just reviewed Species 2 a few weeks back. That was Shout also. Let's check it out. Alex Murphy, RoboCop on the cover. Just your standard slipcover. Nothing fabulous. Gets the job done. Most people would agree, including myself, that RoboCop 1 was an amazing sci-fi action flick. I rate that movie a 10. Paul Verhoeven's take on the part human, part cyborg cop made for an amazing action flick. Though, it was graphically brutal at times. So obviously, with the success of that film, they'd make a sequel with all the players from their first movie returning. Irvin Kershner directed this movie. I didn't know he directed this movie until recently. He directed Empire Strikes Back. That's my all-time #1 movie. Love Irvin Kershner. I thought that Irvin Kershner was a good choice to direct this film. This was actually the last film he ever directed, as he passed away maybe 15 years after this. But in any case, I liked how he was able to weave in seriousness and comedic elements at times, such as when the baseball team robbed the stereo shop.
This isn't very nice. Though you may think you're having fun now, you only hurt the one you love.
Or how about when RoboCop shot around the man that was smoking a cigarette? Pretty funny.
Thank you for not smoking.
I saw this in the theaters back in 1990. I was 12 when it came out, and I was always into it. Maybe not as much as the first movie, but it definitely had a place in my heart. The introduction of Kane as the baddie and his little sidekick, Hob, the 12-year-old, I was always intrigued by him. That dude was so cool. When you're 12 and there's a 12-year-old in charge of a crime syndicate, has all that money and fame, it's something. I know there's a lot of outrage by having that kid in the movie and the role he had to play, but I thought it was fine. He intrigued me. I thought he was a good addition to the film. And Peter Weller, he's RoboCop. He's always good. The city of Detroit is in shambles. The police are on strike, and crime is rampant. A new designer drug called Nuke has taken the city by storm. Kane, the drug lord, basically runs the city, does as he wants, and peddles Nuke to everyone. He owns what's left of the police. RoboCop and his partner Lewis try their best to keep up, but it's a lost cause. Eventually, RoboCop gets captured by Kane and is disassembled. He is rebuilt to become a more nicer and less effective cop. He sucks. He fries himself to get rid of the programming. Eventually, he arrests Kane as he nearly dies. At the same time, OCP is looking for a volunteer for their RoboCop 2 program. Enter Kane. They take his brain and put it into a more advanced cyborg prototype to clean up Detroit. However, his lust for Nuke remains, which is a major liability and weakness.
Then the pain stops. Good boy.
This 1851 image in Dolby Vision is amazing. Shout went back to the original camera negative and it is stunning. The colors and clarity make it look like it was shot yesterday. If it wasn't for some of the effects, you would think that was true. Day scenes were as bright and colorful as can be, and the shadow detail in darker scenes were very black. This is a great image. The DTS 5.1 HD audio track is as good as I can ever remember. It sounds great. Vocals were clear and concise, while the gunfire was true to life. Bullets routinely filled the room, whizzing through all the speakers. Low-frequency effects from the explosions and rocket fire definitely gave my subwoofers a run for their money.
Isn't this a school day?
The special features can all be obtained on the Blu-ray disc. There is a commentary track with the computer graphics supervisor, an audio commentary on the making of RoboCop documentary, a making of RoboCop 2 doc, the special effects of RoboCop 2, a quick look at the costume fabricator for RoboCop, how they adapted Frank Miller's RoboCop 2 story, some trailers, and several galleries. This is a really good release for special features. This is a must-own disc. Maybe not as good as the first movie, but it's pretty good in its own right, and it's a great 4K release. 9 out of 10. Well, that's today's review. Come back again for another 4K Blu-ray review.
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, bruh.